Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I am here with your daily reading for Tuesday, the 30th of October, 2018. We're using a new deck today. I've had it a while actually. I've just never used it here on the channel. But in honor of the spooky season, we have the Santa Muerte. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Tarot. So, it should be interesting. Alright, your November monthlies are up on the channel. Do check them out. Watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos. They'll be linked for you at the end of this video in a playlist. Nice and easy for you to check out. Also, the weekly forecast is on the channel. That one was a stunner. I highly recommend you watch it. It's also time-stamped for you in the description box so you can scroll easily through to the day of the week. Alright, so let's get started. Card on the bottom of the deck. Well, I'm excited to see these. Page of Pentacles. Nice. Gosh, these cards are pretty. I hope you can see that. Nice. Alright. Page of Pentacles. Well, as you know, pages deliver messages. They bring news. And the Page of Pentacles... Pentacles is such an earthy suit, and there's a perception of slow and steady energy with them. This page is double earth. Typically we see the page like standing in some sort of like in a field somewhere, and there are a variety of crops behind the page, and you know they're all at different stages of growth and potential harvest. So the message there is everything in its own right time. So having a sense of ease and peace with divine timing. And this page also brings good news in regard to finances. There's good fortune here. This is our needs being met infinitely. And it's a card of allowing our talent to shine. Our motivation is deeply engaged, so is our passion, where we have a good foundation under us, and we're feeling deeply connected to our purpose and making progress within our purpose, or purposes, because we don't have just one, right? We're also, pages are somewhat inexperienced, and this one in particular is you know, nurturing his or her skill and ability. So this is a card of practice, is what I want to say. Practice brings skill. All right, let's get into the body of the reading and see what our first card is. And we have the Sun. Oh, I really like these cards. I'm gonna have to use them more often. Okay. Well, we all know the sun is shining on whatever we turn over next, so that's a sweet card. I'm definitely going to encourage you all to watch the weekly forecast reading. There's an amazing story unfolding in that reading from day to day this week. It's so interesting. So check it out. But the sun is one of the happiest cards in the tarot. Obviously, it's fire energy. It brings success, good health, awareness and awakening to our higher consciousness. We feel in harmony with the spirit of the world. We're feeling joy, happiness, sanctuary within our own selves, so we're comfortable in our own skin. We're taking action. We're feeling really present and aware. And we're experiencing a greater sense of personal passion. So this is our passion for life. A passion for all the things we pursue in our life. I love that. Next card. Knight of Wands. Well, speaking of passion, let's throw a little more sunlight on the passion. That's like gasoline on a fire, folks. I'm okay with that. Okay, Knight of Wands. Well, you know, Knights also bring messages, just like pages do. So this is double fire here, but we also have Scorpio and Sagittarius energy here. Happy birthday, Scorpio. So there's ambition, there's desire, there's, excuse me, conscious illumination in this card, which is sort of a double message here on the Sun with the awareness and awakening to higher levels of consciousness. So we are feeling truly inspired by Spirit today, by the divine, by the universe. Our imagination is engaged. There's freedom on this card. And this is us also managing our energy really well. So we're not overextending our energy, and we're not underutilizing our energy either. So there's harmony. Another message with this Knight could be making a move in your career or making a move to a new house. Yeah. Some of you could also be going on a trip to someplace warm. Next card, the Moon. Ooh. So, feminine, masculine, harmony, balance, within passion, freedom, well-managed energy. This is pretty sweet. The Moon is about, some say it's secrets, things we don't know. I heard someone say recently the sun is its own light and the moon is borrowed light. And I've referred to the moon as borrowed light of the sun many times over. And I didn't quite think of it in terms of the sun being its own light and the moon being borrowed light. Just hearing that from this person made a connection for me that I guess I had not been so consciously illuminated of before. But I like that they're here together. And I like thinking of them this way. So I see harmony here. And left side is considered feminine, right side considered masculine, so active, passive. But in this reading, we have the moon on the right and the sun on the left. So there's some of each in the other here. I like it. This is something being revealed to us today. The sun is shining on something we are passionate about and something that we are moving actively in a direction toward. Now you'll notice the page is facing right. This Knight is facing right. This is movement forward. And we have the light of the sun and the light of the moon. So whatever we don't know will be revealed to us, and we don't have to effort that. It will just happen for us beautifully, miraculously, without... this is a word I'd like to remove from our language too, trying. There's trying, which will keep us trying, or there's practice for perfection, but in practice there is doing, not trying. So I'm feeling that we are doing, not trying. We are being successful in our doings. We are moving in the right direction. The universe is gifting us with the helpful people, the divine circumstances, putting us or revealing to us the miraculousness of our destiny unfolding in the now moment. Two of Cups. Yes. So this is a new partnership, a new venture. Certainly that's here on this page. It's definitely here on this Knight. So this could be a new work partnership. I'm falling back, referring yet again to the weekly reading. There's a big message about this in there. Oh, and look. This is interesting to me too. So this is the feminine, this is the masculine here on this card. And she's got her hand like in his ribcage and on his heart. So the feminine's on the right, moon, masculine's on the left, sun. So they're in reversed positions. It's balance, it's harmony. It's deliberate connection with the hand of the divine, just putting us exactly where we need to be. Preparation, mating opportunity. So, Two of Cups, beloved relationship. So this is rekindled relationship, new relationship, and expanding and deepening commitment with an existing relationship. This is also brand new ventures in terms of work, career, or how we are of service. This is also a potential promotion for people. So right underneath the sun is shining on this union. This is saying it's a divine union in whatever arena of your life that the Two of Cups applies to. It's strong on beloved relationship, though, have to say it. Next card, Nine of Cups. This is emotional wish fulfilled. Let's see if we can get a closer look at this card. Nice. These are really beautiful. I will use them again, folks. I don't even think I've done a reading for myself with these cards. I ordered them from eBay because I was just so dazzled by them sometime back in the spring, and they came all the way from Poland. So I'm really grateful to have them. Nine of Cups, emotional wish fulfilled. And I do believe in the weekly forecast reading we have the Nine of Cups on this day. So we have a double Nine of Cups then. So check that out. And so Nine of Cups next to Two of Cups. This is something we've prayed for a long time, and it's coming to fruition in the now. So congratulations to each and every one of us. That's wonderful. My guides are piping up. What do they want to say to me about this Nine of Cups? They've got something up their sleeve. Let me listen to them for a moment. We've been walking toward this. That's what they say. We've been walking toward this. This is good fortune. This is radiant joy in our life, and it's reward and achievement. So yeah, the sun brings that message to us as well. It's sharing. It's strong and spiritually emotional connection. There's fun, generosity. We're feeling in the divine flow. We feel we are in a divine flow right now. And my guides are saying we need to ride that wave, stay connected to that wave. The nine is also an expanding intimacy within relationships. So it connects well to the Two of Cups. When it comes to loving relationships, there is an expanding intimacy, and there's this beautiful joy in that intimacy, and we're relaxing into that. This card also speaks to, for those of you who have been desiring or seeking a beloved relationship, this is in the oncoming for you. And my guides are commenting too that this switch out of placement where the feminine's on the right rather than the left and the sun vice versa is bringing you that some of each within the other to balance out energies, to bring into alignment to bring you into alignment with the very thing you have been dreaming for. So this reversal of energy is serving this purpose and moving this journey along for you. So this is the message of allowing things to happen for you. That's another message. That's another repeat message. If you check out my Facebook and Instagram pages, they're linked for you here on the channel in the cover photo. There's a card reading I post there daily as well. It's separate, it's different from this, but that message appears there to allow things to happen for us. We do not always have to motivate that growth. We have the desire, we hold the desire within our heart space, but there's the magical part of allowing the universe to deliver to us the very thing we've been asking for. And if we're busy in our brains, our monkey minds, vulture thoughts, and we feel a sense of frustration or a sense of delay, then we have a desire to make ourselves comfortable by taking some kind of action, but that action may not be in harmony with the very thing that the universe wishes to deliver to us. So there is a message here of being in a radical state of allowing. So consider it, folks. Allow it to happen. Next card, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is all that. It's everything I just said. This is the universe turning that wheel. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Right now it's up. And this is the universe delivering the wow factor. We need to allow that to happen. Let the magic bless our life. That's what my guides want to say about it. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune is also number 10 in the major arcana. So 10s are about completion. And within the major suit of cards, this is where we turn to our higher consciousness. And there's an essence of divine surrender in doing that, which is that divine surrender is the allowing things to happen for us, keeping strong connection, 9 of Cups, to our heart's desire, 2 of Cups, all under the light of the sun, allowing the universe to reveal to us. So this moon card is not about secrets or illusions. It's just the part that we don't necessarily know. But what we don't know can be a delight and a surprise. It does not require us to hop on our horse and start charging forward, trying to make things happen. We can allow the universe to bring these desires to fulfillment in a way that we could not have anticipated. And because we could not anticipate, we do get that wow factor. It's better than we dreamed it. It's better than we could have planned it. And then in hindsight, as we tell the tale of this part of our journey to our friends, to our family, we share with our beloveds, we look with hindsight and absolute awe at what was accomplished. So this is a message of allowing that to happen. You know, we've had a message recently too of things returning to us. So lost items are found. People we have not seen in a long time show up. And we've had a message too of our former lovers, past relationships, people we were in relationship with, coming forward unexpectedly, and we provide closure to them. And without ever knowing we were desiring it, that closure for them gives us freedom. So that's something, that's a gift that's written within this 9 of Cups too. So again, it's not something we were trying to do. It's just something that happens, and there's a beautiful gift in it. All right, moving on now to our angel answer cards. As you know, this is your opportunity to ask a question. So please do that. Okay, ooh, first card. I did say preparation, meeting opportunity. There are divine opportunities being offered up to us today, and they bring a great sense of surprise and delight. They are connected to our heart's desire and the very things we have been praying for, but the way they show up will be delightful. Okay, next card, Better Than We Dreamed It. Here we go. Definitely romance on tap for some of you. Sweet. This is also being in love with what you do. So romance, we don't have to pigeonhole that one to loving relationships. I'm in love with what I do. I really am. I have such a passion for reading the cards, and it brings incredible joy for me. So it's not limited, yet again, to loving relationships. There's so much more. This is, romancing your friendships, being in love with your friendships, being in love with your family, being in love with the way you are of service. It's a beautiful thing. Last card here of the Angel Answers. There's something better. Yes. The message that has shown up here with the Wheel of Fortune and shown up repeatedly within the weekly forecast and last week's daily readings was heavy on the return of something. And so it's likely that today there will be some review of past experience, one of those, review of within hindsight, and there is the witnessing of the gifts, also seeing how the things that came to an end on the Wheel of Fortune at the time were really difficult and challenging to navigate, and that's putting it mildly. Because for many of you, there was loss of a job or career, and then having to remake oneself, and maybe moving into, this showed up in the Scorpio November reading, but having to, let me start over here. So in the case of, let's say it's a career that came to an end, maybe it was a business that, it was your own business, and it just wasn't viable any longer, so you let it go and then put yourself in the 9 to 5, and you were like, that's it, I'm done. I'm not doing the new business thing, the entrepreneurial thing any longer. But then after being in this 9 to 5 for a while, punching someone else's clock, you're starting to feel maybe a little like you got itchy feet. And you find yourself saying, you know what? I really can do it again, and I want to do it again. And so there is something better that's rising up out of those circumstances. And also at the time when whatever scenario is coming to an end and causing great emotional distress and or pain, there were prayers, wishes, dreams, desires for it to mend or come back together, even though it could no longer be sustained on the foundation that it sat upon. And so it's those wishes that are now coming into fulfillment on the sun, the moon, the 2, the 9, the wheel. But the message is that there's something better there. It's not so much the mending of what once was. It is not so much the coming back together with a former lover. Though for some of you that is a truth in the rekindling of a romance. It's that you've journeyed through this process. You've walked along here, page, night, and things have changed. Things have evolved. And within that evolution, there is a wealth of new opportunity for you to romance. I love it. I love it. So some of you are now with this unexpected closure that comes from the wheel and the freedom that inspires. There is now a heartfelt desire within you to say yes to the relationships that are now in front of you, the career opportunities that are now in front of you, the inspired entrepreneurial idea that is now in front of you. And this is us going after all of that and saying yes to it. But not only are we saying yes to it, we are deciding to allow the beautiful, loving universe to surprise us. Rock on, folks. I'm all for that. All right, next card, last card. Comes to us from the Notes from the Universe. This deck is adorable. Highly recommend it. It's just fun. And why not keep the fun going? Look at the fun here on the table. Okay, be true to yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally-ho, the universe. Yeah. Be true to you. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Sun, Moon. Yes, be true to you. Follow your heart, folks. Follow your heart. Oh, so sweet. Love this reading. Leave some comments, everyone. And yes, I'm going to say it again. Watch the weekly forecast. This does connect for sure. It is time-stamped in the description box to make it easy for you to navigate the whole week. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Watch your November monthly Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. That'll give you a great snapshot of the energy atmosphere for the month of November for your signs. And have a beautiful Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. That's it. Bye for now, everyone.